Bradley Phillips, he speaks about going big venues for concerts. Max, I'm going to talk about it. I got more experience to talk about it, from working in security, stagehand, selling merch, and all that fun stuff. You haven't been to big shows, right?
Um, Nothing too huge, like not anything more than maybe like 2,000 capacity. There was this one big performance I had, but I think it was only like a 2,000 maybe like 2,500 capacity club. It was technically not a club; it was like a space somewhere. I'm not sure exactly what it was, but it wasn't like a big you know, 5,000 plus venue, like where there's a bunch of like rows and stuff like that, or stadium, that kind of thing.
Well, I worked at a couple of concerts, like there was 18,000 people. I'd done everything you can. People do really stupid things. I had bands, to the crowd, rush the stage.
Mm,
And legally, we could just go home if they rushed because that's setting a riot.
mm,
We had Limp Bizkit say, blank security. I can swear, but you know what he said. Next thing you see, a bunch of people rushing towards the stage. This is back to one of the very first PFDs. I mean, later on, like PFD. I'm sorry, and I was on top of the grass, and you see waves of people going over the seats like that, rushing towards the stage and stuff.
uh,
But legally, once again, we could legally just like, we can go home.
mm,
But it kind of damaged me. Their faults. But the things about going to big venues, like everything's be expensive. Beer right now is like $18. Food's gonna be expensive. Well, I went to work for. I had barely any money. The only reason I went to it because I won in a contest.
mm,
And the only thing I could afford was I didn't want to pay like $50 for a crappy hamburger waiting in line. So I bought the most cheapest thing I could buy was a bag of popcorn.
oh shoot.
So that was the cheapest thing I could buy at the time. But I did buy some beer, but it was at the bar outside the venue because I'm gonna pay $18.
Mm,
For $18, I could buy at least like three beers at a bar, or buy like a 6 pack at a 7-Eleven. It's gonna be expensive, and you're looking back just parking. Certainly one of the few places you could park is parking is including the tickets. Most places you're looking around $25 or $50, paying where park. Sometimes I go to these sports like Anaheim for baseball games. They want to like, oh, you want to pay $10, but you want to walk 5 feet, and you want to pay $20.
oh shoot.
I was like, well, I'd rather pay $10. I could walk.
Mm,
I rather spend the extra like $10 on a beer or something.
mm,
But you're looking at everything expensive. T-shirts. The thing I hate about going to big videos is the line. Everything is a big line for everything. Food, merch. I mean. And then also I hate about those kind of shows is like I think the majority of people are there just to be there, not there for the show, just to be there because it's something cool or something. The shows I hate the most working or going dealing with was country shows. You got a bunch of stupid young kids who drink their first beer the first time. They get drunk outside the parking lot,
mm,
and these young ladies, things happen, and security can't be everywhere.
yeah.
And because we get blamed for it, what happens?
Mm,
I mean, I drink beer, but never get too trashed. I get my limit is three or four beers at a show.
mm,
It's a smart way to do it. Basically, when you go to a show, always get depends what kind of show you go to. Like, because if you're drinking and you go to a show, there's a lot of movement. Stage, you're moshing. Always get an ID card and a driver's license,
mm,
and use your ID as your concert ID. If you
yeah.
want to buy beer, because things get lost. People steal things. You're surrounded by millions, thousands of people, and some fingers get in certain areas in your body.
Mm,
Things,
mm,
I lost a wallet. I mentioned that. Lucky it was found and they turned it in. The money was gone, but I was lucky. But that's I learned my lesson is to get a you get ID,
yeah.
bring it in. Also, sometimes I have concert shorts. I call them concert shorts because they have zippers in the pocket area.
Yeah.
And so I can zip it up for more protection, guarding it from people, or if I'm
Yeah, I guess
moshing.
like feel if there's somebody loose in your pocket.
Mhm. So yeah, the problem I hate also you got the it's like somebody's fees too. I mean, the ticket will cost you $35, and oh, add to like $70 or $100
Probably more
more
parking too.
parking. So you're looking at that. So plan ahead, like in San Francisco, use Spot Hero. If you're going to a show in San Francisco, use Spot Hero because you can buy good parking nearby.
Mm.
You know, I used to work there, so I used to get there like 2 hours early in San Francisco. So I pay like $25. The parking lot, same spot as after a certain time is like $10. The
Mm.
jack of the prices they're not bent.
Okay.
So play ahead, be smart. I mean, they're just trying to suck as much money. There's no in and outs. Just go get a T-shirt. It's worth it. I mean, support the band because that's how they make their money.
Right. Yeah. A lot of mergers like with it's just paying for the ticket alone is not gonna pay for everything.
Yeah, I think they only get like 30% of the security, the price of the venue. I think the band makes like 30%, and they're a big band, and they spend like five. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's not good.
So it's mostly T-shirts.
Mm.
It helps support the band and let you know you were there.
Yeah.
You get the
Yeah.
cool about your work.
Mm-hmm.
But everything's expensive. You're just better off getting a meal, eat as much as you can before you go in. Drink beer before you go in. Be low key as possible because they have security or police right in the area, making sure nobody's drinking. So you can buy cans now. They're fake cans. What you do is you can pour the beer in, but it's like you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a Coke can or a Pepsi can. You open it up and pour your beer in and walk around. And it's like a regular can.
Okay, but I mean, I imagine somebody would figure it out. Like like you had that.
Well, they don't care. The only way they could do it is like this snippet. You know what I mean? Long as majority of the time they wouldn't care. Trust me, I work concerts. Long as you're not carrying a beer can or anything like that,
Okay.
there's like thousands of people. They're not gonna check every can.
Mm.
If you act like kind of goofy, being stupid, maybe that's the only way I could think of.
Mm.
But be smart. I mean,
But these are people that are drinking like and
no,
that's why
no, they're not.
they want attention.
They want attention. They do. Stupid. I had this one guy into the show. He was just being a complete jerk. He was like whole entire time, and then I guess they found some kind of loophole or something. The cops, so they searched the car and found a bunch of weed in his car. He kept his mouth shut.
Mm.
But I went concerts. I let people walk with bags of weed. I didn't care.
Mm.
I pulled up alcohol out. You can't bring this with a bag of weed. I don't care what you do, sell it or not. I
Mm.
read a bunch of people being stoned and drunk.
Mm.
That's the biggest problem with concerts. That's reason. This is the main reason why there are not too many OH shows anymore, because the whole alcohol thing. Because venues make their money alcohol, and there's always people trying to drink alcohol, and when ABC shows up, man, they lose that license or get fined. So that's one reason why there's not too many Asian shows anymore, except for big venues or
Okay.
clubs. They cannot afford the security, or once again, I'm talking about small clubs now. But
Mm.
they can't afford the security to keep track of everybody that's coming. You know what I mean? Drinking alcohol, or you know what I
No,
mean?
it's hard to do.
It's really hard. Well, that's the reason they have like some, like the one in the Cubs, they have beer gardens.
Oh yeah.
But they have different shows. They have 16-year olds, what I mean,
Mm-hmm.
and 21-year-old shows. So
Yeah. Would you consider like a amphitheater to be
yeah.
like 5,000?
Oh, amphitheater at Shoreline, that's like 18,000.
No, like, cause I went. I think actually looking back on it, I think the biggest one like I have went to was like a show in this. I'm not sure if it was. I think it was one of the Six Flags parks, and I think they had a small venue there, but it was like at least like for 5,000 people.
Kind of Great America, they have that. The
I think
Redwood,
it was Great America. Yeah,
Great America had the Redwood Forest something they call it or something.
yeah,
Poison played there once.
yeah, and it was actually a Christian concert. So yeah, there was definitely no alcohol at that place. But I do remember they had T-shirts and everything like for everyone, like if they wanted to buy it.
So if you go to these big concerts, just be alert. I mean, just have fun. I mean, the worst shows, I think the more mixed people are, the better hate people are, then less mixed they are. That's what I notice.
Mm.
because they work a lot of country shows or rap shows, and the most less diverse the crowds are, more problems.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I noticed.
Okay.
Um, well, except for male shows, that's mostly a white thing. But I less people, most majority of people are their little clans and having fun. You know what I mean?
Right.
But there's some shows it just I'll never work again. Like country shows, I'll never work a country show. I'll
What
work.
about hip hop show?
They're not that bad compared to country shows. They're not that bad. To tell the truth.
Mm-hmm.
I ever work like 50 country. I'm sorry, I work 50 rap shows in one country show. I have a big choice. You know what I mean?
Right.
Country shows are the worst. Are the worst.
Sounds like it. Like
Too many amateurs, drinkers.
right.
And people say, well, you're a kid. You try to drink. I wasn't that much a drinker in my late teens. Really, I didn't really have a big concern because first of all, it was too expensive to drink at shows,
Mm-hmm.
and two, it's just too many lines. I'm just there for the when I go to shows, I really don't like being in lines too much. It depends who's playing. If I go all day concert, if I don't like a certain band,
Mm-hmm.
that's the only time I may buy merch or something or get food. Or I've seen that band so many times. I must go to all festival shows,
Okay.
but I hate crowds. I hate in line. I'm here to go to the show. That's the reason I go by myself because what I mean,
Yeah.
I just hate hate waiting in line or buying food
Mm-hmm.
in concerts. I rather buy big meal for the show.
Yeah, just eat something up there.
Yeah,
Maybe, maybe get some waters.
just plan ahead. That's why I say just be smart and plan ahead.
Yeah. But a lot of places don't get let you like bring in
No,
waters, huh?
yeah, because what happened is this is the reason why. Because those things hurt like hell. Water bottles. I got knocked out. I was ticked off, man. Suddenly I forgot what show was it. They're playing at the second stage. This is before I got huge. I saw them Ozfest, but I think it was BFD or something. This is I know it was all day concert. I had the worst luck, man. If I go to a show or work at a show, like 3 seconds of band I go see, I get injured like 3 seconds or
Mm.
5 seconds. It happened at the DR concert.
I don't know.
Somebody jumped on top of me. Wipe me and five other friends, not friends, but these group of people. But so this is the reason the water bottle is. One reason they had to take the tops off is like I got knocked out. I think it only had about this much water in it, and it certain angle and certain speed, man, and like it hurt like a mother. The impact. I got knocked out. Kind of
Yeah.
embarrassing. I was like, I got a wheelchair.
Mm.
I've been sent to the hospital like twice, working at concerts, maybe three or four times. I got injured a lot. I was very calm in going to their rock med thing because I was getting injured a lot.
Mm.
I had the worst luck. Any job I have doing in public, man, I have the worst luck in history.
That's not good.
There used to be a security guard, man. Everybody has a nice day. DRs are like they have called daily reports,
Mm.
and they're like be like one page. Mine would be like 5 pages or 6 pages.
Yeah.
Bunch of idiots.
Mm-hmm.
The worst scenario I would have someone kick the fence in my face. And I actually put a citizen arrest on him.
Mm-hmm.
And some guy on Bob, who was illegal, said he insulted me. That's insult. No, it wasn't. And he tried. And he hit my boss, and so he got into it too. And so we both tried charges on both these guys. The guy should mind his own business.
Mm-hmm.
And he claims that he saw the witnesses. He can go to court, and I said you're gonna be lying. I said you want to go to court and go get good chance to go to jail for lying.
Right.
That's fine with me. And he goes like, well, Richard did it because being around people different. I said, well, first of all, I'm in the wrong business, and I live in the wrong area. If I had that mentality, you know what I mean?
Right.
Especially in the Bay Area, you deal with a whole bunch of people from different around the world.
Right.
It's the worst place to be a racist. But actually, well, one comedian was like, always call these kind of places like a racist buffet.
Mm-hmm.
I could hate a whole bunch of people
Yeah, you can CBC.
who I hate. Yeah. So yeah, let's go new term for it. You call these here the racist buffet.
Mm-hmm.
So a bunch of people I hate today.
Mm-hmm. Sounds like a Chris Rock joke.
Actually, it's a Bette Butler joke before.
Yeah. I don't know who that is.
It's a comedian,
Red,
Brett Butler.
red,
Butler.
red brother,
No, Butler. Yeah, Butler.
Butler.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
No, okay. She had her own TV. Look it up. She has her own TV show. She had her own TV show.
Oh, okay. So that's all
She's
right.
from the South.
Okay.
You suck. but it was a laugh, a joke, much better.
No, I mean like it's funny. I'm just saying like
I know, I know, I know, I know.
it sounds like a Chris Rock joke.
Well, I always like that saying from you too. Like every artist is a thief.
Every artist, Steve.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she moves in mysterious ways.
Mhm.
Well, I mean, go to shows, enjoy yourself. I mean, you're spending a lot of money. I mean, the show I think is worth spending like $200. Into with Pink Floyd, the guys. You know what I mean? Roger Waters,
Well, there's only like
one guy.
one guy doing that now
Yeah,
because
Roger Waters.
Gilmore's not doing it anymore.
So Gilmore doesn't, but Roger Waters does a great, amazing job. It's worth it. I mean, it's $200. All day concerts are cool. Just you know, what I mean, prepared to be there for 13 or 14 hours.
Mhm.
Drink water, drink a lot of water for the show. They have most places have tap water, but you go some places they just put them in the fear. They're very limited how much water. So drink a lot of water. Eat before the show. You're diabetic,
Mhm.
and prepare to wait in line for everything. So that's pretty much it. Again, good stories, concert stories, or creepy stories. Um, put a like and comment on Pirate T-shirts, and hopefully we'll get better doing this. All right. Thank you.
We'll see you soon.